Good morning, good morning, good morning. Excuse this. This is hay fever. Oh, I've had 2 showers today already because I dared to go outside. Hang some washing out, come run back in. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Back in the shower. So hey ho. This is an impromptu live because there'll be something shared on the So Pretty So Mindful site soon. Just let me move you down. Anyway, I just wanted to show you what in person basically what the August workshop, the Netty Made workshop at So Pretty So Mindful in August is actually going to be making. And we are going to be making, ta-da, a sofa caddy. Now this would sit over the arm of your sofa, and it contains, as you can see, excuse me, they'll just fall down a minute. So we've got a big deep pocket here, and we've got separator pockets here for your bits and bobs. Now this is big enough to put in, say, this is a big A5 book, excuse me, so that can go in there, or it can go in that way, so it's quite a wide pocket. And put your knitting patterns in there, your crochet patterns, your hand sewing patterns, your Manx log cabin pattern even, or an EPP pattern. Also as well, it's just falling out the top, should be sitting flat, you see. Also as well, these are designed so they will take knitting needles as well, or crochet hooks. Okay, on the opposite side, so it's going to hang over both arms of your sofa, we've got more pockets. These time they're split in 2, which is just a perfect size for a mobile phone holder. What have I got in here? I've got hand cream. This is off my desk. I've got this strap here, so this is a good side for your crochet needles and your knitting needles, because this has got this extra strap here, so they would go down there and stop them wobbling about in a bigger pocket. So this has just got the one double pocket, so in here I've got my extra hexagons, I've my hand cream, I've got my pens, and over here you can see I've got my unpicker, extra scissors, glue pens, clips. What's that? Oops, a daisy. 1 second. Oh, that's another pen, an iron-off pen. So you can get quite a bit in it anyway, and it sits over the arm of your sofa like that. So that's what you're going to see from the top when it's nice and flat. And then, so you'll learn how to make this. It is padded. It is what it is, quilted, only briefly outline quilting. You can go as mad as you want on the quilting. It has this elastic, you can see this green elastic along the top. And the reason for that is you can split that up depending on what you want to have on the top. So I've done a little stitch here just so I can put my tape measure in. And then basically I've left everything else unstitched, because what you also do in the class is you learn to make an EPP pin cushion that gets attached onto this is permanently attached onto there. You also get to make an EPP pot, which is actually detachable. So this is like your thread catcher and all your rubbish while you're sewing. So you can see I've got my thimble in there. But this is a little pot. It's like a little mini bin really. But we do it using English paper piecing. We embellish it with some little handmade buttons. It's got a little bit of a Velcro on the bottom, and then basically that just sticks onto the top there. Now, excuse me, I'm trying to hold this and should have done it on the sofa. Anyway, the other thing, this is an extra, and that's the reason I'm coming on today, is the extra is, bear with, I shall be back with you 1 second, just picking up my bits. Okay. So, the extra is, now you can either buy these in advance from me so I can bring them to the class, or you can buy on the day, because I will have some extra supplies. So the extra is this little reel holder here. Now it's, the elastic holds it in place, so when it's sitting on your sofa bed, on your sofa arm, it sits in place. And then what this allows you to do is you put your threads on it, okay, and then it just allows you just to, where's the end of the thread now? I've lost the end of the thread, okay, and it just allows you to just have the thread on there, and you just pull it off and thread your needle as you want, because everybody knows that you're supposed to thread your needle as the thread comes off. Don't pull a piece off and then thread it from the other end, because then you'll end up getting knots and your thread will twist. Whereas if you thread from the end as it comes off your reel, you won't get any knots. Don't know whether you knew that, but now you know. Yeah, so it can hold like your threads. It's got little slots in there to hold your scissors. You can put little things in there as well. So this sits on top. So I've got these on sale. And also, if you've noticed, the edge of this is not square, it's rounded off. And this is done with a special curved ruler. Now, I've just got a limited number of those rulers in stock. And basically what I'm doing as a special, if you come into the class, is you can buy this and the ruler for a special price of £10. Okay. That is just basically cost and postage from me, but it's specifically if you want these for the class. So if you want them separate, they would be £5 each. Sorry, no, they wouldn't be. Excuse me. This would be £4.50. The ruler would be £7.50. Okay, but as a special for the class, I'm doing the both of them as 2 for £10. So you can either pre-order with me, just message me and say yes, I'm definitely coming to the class and I want the set. Or you can buy it on the day if you haven't decided. It will also just help me make sure I don't disappoint anyone, because if you do want to finish off your sofa caddy, if you are going to do some hand sewing and you want that, or you want this set up like this, sitting on the arm of your sofa, then I don't want you to be disappointed when you go home at the end of the class. I can probably still back order some, but I just don't want them to run out or for them to go up in price. That's the only other thing, because I got these at a really, really, really good deal. I used some discounts that I had, so that's why I can offer them both for a tenner, really. Okay. And I don't think you'd go wrong, because the curved ruler, I haven't got it here with me, but the curved ruler, it's ideal if you're going to be doing like anything curved, any bag curves that you want to do. If you want to do some curved piecing, for example, if you want to do oven gloves, then that ruler is ideal. I've used it for years and it's absolutely brilliant. So there's different size curves that you can use, and there's also 2 parts of the ruler are curved, 2 parts have got right angles on, at different sizes, so it's a good bag making ruler as well. So you won't go wrong with that, particularly if you're going to do lots of Lucy's bag patterns. So I just wanted to come on and show you that. Okay, it feels lovely. In the class as well, you'll be getting labels to finish your make. I'm providing the wadding, I'm providing the elastic, and also the little sticky things to go under your pot, the little Velcro stickers, obviously the instructions and the tuition. You'll be learning how to make a huge amount of binding out of a fat quarter. You will not believe how much binding you'll get out of it. And bias binding as well, because we're going around cares, you've got to make bias binding. So I'll show you how to make all of that as well from a fat quarter. So that is the upcoming class. Now, the other thing I wanted to just pop on and give you a heads up on is the next 3 patterns for the block of the month, and I just wanted to show you them. These are going to go onto the new Monday, the Nessie Made New Monday site on Monday. All 3 will be uploaded at once, so you'll be able to upload them and download them. Basically, I'll upload them and you can download them rather. And then if you want to get making, you can, if you feel confident. If not, there will be a live sometimes towards the end of June. It's going to be a 2-hour session. I'm going to try and show you how to make the 3 blocks. Okay, so the first one, this is block 8, and we're introducing some different shapes this time. Okay, block 9. Now I think some of you, if you've done block 1, you'll probably want to go ahead and just make a start on this one. I think this is quite a simple one to do, but I've given you this after this one where you're learning a few new things. I wanted to give you a simple one, and I think it's going to really help your design skills as well for your layout, because I know some of you are doing patterns. So there's that one, and then we move on to this one. So there's nothing really different about this other than what you've already done, but it's just the design. So this is called a pinwheel, so it's just changing the design elements up a little bit. Okay, so yeah, and it's just the layout really. It's just making sure there's quite a bit of oh, what have I done on that one? No, not that one, sorry. I thought it, oh, Sorry, I've added block 15 onto that. I was wondering why there was extra pieces of pattern, but the foundation paper piece, that's a block 15. Can't see that yet. Anyway, so that's block 10. It's really simple again. The cut and layout, there's only 3 pieces to cut out on that one. 6 steps in the instructions. So I think there's some really lovely blocks, and that'll take us up to block 10. We've got 6 more to do, so 3 will be released in July, 3 will be released in August. But what I've decided to do in the last 3 is I'm going to ramp it up a bit. I'm going to introduce a foundation paper piece for the last block, and I'm also going to introduce some plique. I was going to do it as pieced rectangles, but I think that might be a bit too much, so we're going to do it as a plique. Because, excuse me, the hay fever makes me so tired. Watery eyes is on. So yeah, we're going to do a plique as well. So I think this is one of the applique ones. I'm not showing too much, but yeah, I think you'll enjoy that as well. It's simple, easy to do, and it should be good fun to do as well. So they're 2 extras. So that's what's coming up basically in the block of the month. So they're done. Now the other thing I wanted to show, I'm showing you everything, aren't I now? Is, and if anybody wants one of these, let me know. I've just tried this out myself. I'll show you the box. Okay, it's the new Clover sort of what do they call it? It's a seam ripper, but it's called Grip Fit. And it's really good if you've got, I struggle with pain in my hands sometimes, and I can't always, like, you know, when you've got a grip something round tight like that. So you don't have to do that with this. It's an easy grip. So this is the shape of it anyway. Quite lovely. So it's got the seam repair, you know, the rubby out thing to get rid of your stitches. It's got that at the bottom. You can see it's got the curved, and then it's got this really sharp point and that. So, and it is from Clover. If anybody wants one, just message me. They are going to be, they're £9 each. So if you do want one, let me know, and I'll get some in stock. But I do like these because, oh gosh, that won't go on there. Yeah, I do like these because they do help with the, and you get this as well if you want, because it's quite sharp at the end. But it's just, it feels nice to hold in your hands, and I'm not having to grip it too hard. So anyway, so that's a new thing. And then the last thing, because I'm just so excited and it's finally arrived, is my order of Tilda Wallflower came in. This is for my personal collection. So I got the Fat 8 bundle, the whole lot, because I couldn't decide on the colourways. So I got that, and then I got that. So they're the fat quarters. I think there's 20 in the bundle. Well, the whole range is in the bundle anyway. I didn't get any of the other sort of blender with it, because I'd rather just use plains. And then I couldn't resist. I had to get the jelly roll, because one day I will make a jelly roll rug for me, for my bedroom. But it's just beautiful, beautiful. I wasn't sure about this at first, you know, but I'm just gradually falling in love with it, because I love the colourways more so than the pattern, to be honest. So that's what got me. So I've got that in anyway. So that's my little treat for today. So that's all I'm doing today on this live. Just wanted to put this out there. So this is going to go on my Facebook page for you to watch back, and also it will go onto the YouTube as well. So the class for the sofa arm caddy is going to be Saturday the 9th of August at So Pretty So Mindful, and I think Lucy's going to put a post out about that soon. Yeah, so if anybody wants any of the extra thread holders or the curved ruler for the class, just message me, send me a direct message please, and let me know if you want one. I'll make sure I've got enough stock in for everybody. As I said, there's a special class price of £10. If anybody isn't going to the class and they still want one, just message me, and if I've got any surplus after the classes are provided for, then I can set them aside for you, and it'll be the same price plus postage if you want it posted out. Okay, so there you go. If you do get to watch this back, thank you very much. I know it was an impromptu live, I wasn't planning on it, and yeah, thanks for watching back, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.